Welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And no run back. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. They begin this drive with Chubb, and that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Cooper will come in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Brandon, what if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Right back to Hubbard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Mayfield down. And Thomas has it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader." Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Faking the give, now Watson. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it runs up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Mayfield. That pass complete to Moore. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here the first quarter is going to get some catches, but they rally to him quicker.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. On the counter, this is Hubbard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mayfield on play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, how about that? The defense's 1st sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. And again, it's Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe out the field at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's got room. 20, 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 81 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams. Down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the...
And now Watson throws another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Again, it'll be Hubbard. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. And Chubb will try the middle here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
But you know me, when you need to give them unsolicited advice, just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and 1. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum. Forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb from 17 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake, for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 30 yards. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And from the 13 time here in this half. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
He had already had an interception earlier. Now, Charles, he says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he was playing in this first half, you just can't hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotw, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And they'll run first down with Hubbard. They find some open field here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, Mayfield.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. they've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Mayfield off the play fake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run.
And now here's another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
If this guy's going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Keep behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage will be found.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Now a give, it's Hubbard going left.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mayfield steps away.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Hubbard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Touchdown! Ian Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to...
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
We've talked about it, CD. The Bears repeated. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Pushes him over.
94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been terrific here this afternoon.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Off of play action, it's Watson. On the move to his left. And now here's another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's got it. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to run with Hubbard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd down opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. From his goal line here, Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Browns are able to move the chains on 4th down. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Mayfield now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Terrace Marshall
from 3 yards out.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. We'll be merciful, partner. Let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best block. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, if he has this down, he's going to be a nice long second half after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now here is another interception. And he will bring this one back.